Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. That is the URL for. Oh, got to share this, haven't I? Almost forgot. Sometimes there's just too many things to think about, you know. But even with my crazy mind, it's a crazy, 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 crazy life. Good morning. Kate is watching me on Instagram, watching me closely. Kate, you are amazing. I can't thank you enough for helping me over the last few weeks. Excited to get the new masterclass out at the end of this week. Let me share this in one other place, and we are good to go. We are good to learn. We are good to grow. That's a good one, isn't it? Write that down. Look at that. 39 people just jumped in just like that. Who loves that? We are good to grow. Good to grow. We are good to know. Please, guys, share this. I really appreciate every time you share a post, you know that there's just a chance that someone will watch this. Thank you, Kate. There is a chance that someone will watch this and this will radically change your life, because life can change in an instant, but it's the instant that you decide that there's something that you want to change. And this week is such a fascinating subject for me to deliver to you, because it's all about leadership. And as I've told many of you, I never saw myself as a leader. I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't really understand what a leader was. I thought a leader was someone who was my manager and Waitrose, who I just thought was an absolute, well, I'm not even going to tell you what I thought he was. It was a long time ago. Maybe he's watching. You know, if you are watching, hello. But I thought leaders were people that took over the world. I thought leaders were people that led armies, you know. And then as I learned more, I saw leaders more as people like Nelson Mandela or Mahatma Gandhi or Mother Teresa, you know, people who would lead, or even some of the managers that I met in football clubs who I saw as leaders. But now I realize that we're all leaders. We are all, you might not be leading an army, you might not be an extrovert, charismatic person. You don't have to be, but you're still leading yourself. And we can all, hands up who likes me. No, hands up who thinks they could lead themselves a little bit better. And what are you leading? You're leading an army. You're leading every cell of your body forwards. That's what you're leading forwards. And every cell counts. Like every moment counts. You know, it really, really does count. And I can't thank you guys enough for coming on this journey with me, a journey to greatness. Thank you so much to all of our elite members who made those videos yesterday. And here are some questions. Here are some questions that you can all ask. You don't have to be an elite member of My365. You can be anybody, but I believe these questions are fundamental. You might want to play this a few times to write them down, but to answer the questions, put the answers to the questions on our Facebook page if you want to share it. But when you share this information and you tell people this, look, what is wildly important to me in my life right now? What is wildly important? What is wildly important to you? What's wildly important to me is becoming the most inspirational person I can most possibly become. What about you? What are you working on right now? What are you working on right now in your life? For me, I am working on becoming just a better coach, filling myself up with more information, more knowledge, more wisdom. What about you? What are your daily rituals? Everyone needs rituals. If you have rituals in place, you have an opportunity to create success. What's holding you back? What holds you back? Really important question. What are you doing about that? You know, just if there's nothing, to say nothing. Or maybe you're doing daily rituals to help you overcome what holds you back. Everyone has things that holds them back. That's what life is. Life is a series of challenges. You know, I can predict your future. I can predict your future. Your future is opportunity mixed with difficulty. That's what your future actually is. And lastly, who are you committed to becoming? Who are you committed to becoming? What we're going to be sharing today is so powerful. It is so profound, what I'm going to share with you, that for some of you, your life will never, ever, 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 ever be the same again. I posted a question in the Facebook group. Please go and answer that question today, especially after what I've been through, what I'm about to go through with you. So you are a leader. A leader is someone who you want to follow. So my challenge to you is you to become someone that you want to follow, that you inspire yourself. And that takes work, that takes dedication. You know, it's becoming a charismatic, but we'll look at more of the ingredients of great leadership. But understand this, you are leading an army. It's the you. You are your own army. There are millions of cells in your body that they need you to eat well, live well, think well, be well, to use the My365 Magnificent 7 for you to become a leader of your own health, a leader of your own wellness, to become an example. But what we're going to look at today is subject that I have mentioned before, but we're going to look at it differently. To become a leader, it's like, well, where are you going? What's your vision? What's your ikigai? Now, I didn't know what an ikigai was. I thought it was someone who's maybe got a leaky guy. No, an ikigai, it's a Japanese word. It means your purpose, your reason, what gets you out of bed in the morning. It's your reason for living. In Japan, they don't have a word for retirement. There is no word. People don't retire. People continuously have a reason to get up every morning. Many people who do retire, by the way, retirement was invented in Germany because there was a lot of younger people coming into the job market. So what did they do? They said, right, well, when do people average die? 67, let's make retirement 65. So then people would have on average 2 years. That's not a way to live your life, I don't think. Your life should be something that there are things that you do every single day. So in Japan, they don't retire, you know, and some people's, it's up to you to work out. So we're going to look at this. We're going to look at 3 circles, okay? 3, this is going to make your life of becoming a leader much, much easier. So the first circle is, what are you good at, right? What are you good at? Or what even are you great at? So some people don't even know. And this is a big soul searching question for a lot of people, right? This is a big soul. What are you good at? What are your unique gifts and talents? Some people don't realize that sometimes their unique gifts and talents are just listening, you know, or making people laugh or making cakes. And sometimes people just don't realize how many more things that they're actually good at. But knowing what you're good at, if you want to lead yourself forwards, leading yourself to develop to do the things that you're good at is really important. Then the next circle is, what does the world need? Right? What does the world need? What does the world need? Right? So for me personally, I'm sorry to talk about myself, but I think it's a good example. What am I good at doing? I'm good. I'm not good. I'm great. No, I'm not. I'm great. I'm exceptional at encouraging and inspiring people. I've been doing it for years. Well, we'll come to that in a minute. What does the world need that? Does the world need people to be inspired? Yes or no? I think the answer is pretty obvious, right? How many people, I've got to go to London today. How many people do you think I'm going to bump into who need some inspiration in their life? So the world needs it. What am I good at? And what do you love to do? What do you love to do? What do you love? I love doing this. You know, I would pay for the privilege of doing this. If there was nothing else to do in the world, having you guys show up and having this opportunity to be here, to be a constant force in your life and help so many of you who are doing so amazing. You guys are doing so amazing. Just being here rather than watching the news. Congratulations. Making some notes. Working on you. And this is what I ask you. See, once you know what this is, this space in between, this is your ikigai. Ikigai, right? It means your purpose. It's your genius zone. This is where you become a genius, right? Is that right? I hope that's right. This is what you've got to work out. So what are you good at? Spend some time, draw these circles. What are you good at? What does the world need? Why is that important? Well, when you find people that have a real drive and a real purpose of life, in many cases, they are contributing to the world significantly, really contributing to the world, adding value to the world. What does the world need? The world needs listeners. The world needs communicators. The world needs to eat well, live well. Right? And that's why Philip Kappan, if you're watching this morning, the world needs you to be a personal trainer because you will inspire people to move. But just remember, if you want that, don't expect it to be easy. You know, just expect it to be the way that it is, challenging. So can you all really start to think about this? Because what do you think My365 would be like if we have millions of people all over the world that know what their ikigai is. This is something that Tim Dingle talks about a lot. You know, what are you good at? What are you great at? What does the world need, and what do you love to do? Can you see this? What gets me up every day and gets me fired up? I'm so lucky to have the support of the most incredible wife who supports me in doing all of this and a lot more. But it's not just her. There's a few other people. I'm very lucky to have people, Ben Davis, who supported me right through the thick of this, Kate Carruth, who's watching this, and so many of you, my 365ers, who are becoming an example to others of how to live your life. And this is the way to live your life. This might take some time. Don't give yourself a hard time about it. It doesn't have to be grandiose, but it's important. This is the most important question. This is what we should be teaching kids in school. Then we would make the world a better place. And it's up to us to make the world a better place, because no one's going to do it for us. We have to do it. And finally, before I end this broadcast, the My365 Summit on the 23rd of September is an unbelievable opportunity for you to showcase yourself, for you to show what you have achieved, but more importantly, just as importantly, to you to learn from the world's best. Dr. Rakowski, Patty Drobanowski, and yesterday we announced our additional speaker and our compere, the amazing Miss Alison Hammond. Now, Alison Hammond, we did a podcast with her last week. Go and find out about her. Go and click on the URL is my365.me/summit 2017. Listen, you can learn a lot like this. You can definitely learn a lot. And I know many of you do. But if you want to take this to a whole new level, events is where it's really alive. And you will be surrounded by an unbelievable group of people just like you who are wanting more. When 2 or 3 people come together with a shared vision or purpose or value, those people can take over the world. You bring 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 people into a room, all of a sudden, kaboom, we change everything. The world is never the same again. If you have not booked your ticket for this event, this is an event, I guarantee you, it will be the best event we've ever put on before. You will learn so much and you will be inspired. But for me, it's an opportunity for you to go away, work on this, do your daily rituals, whatever they are. So when we see you on September 23rd, what do we see? We see your Ikigai. We see a better version of you. I really appreciate, you making that investment to come to an event like this. I know a lot of you have come. We've got people from coming all over the world that are coming to this event, and we appreciate it. So thank you so much for today. Make some time to think about this. This is deeply, deeply important. It might take you a few hours, a few days, but great questions to ask of yourself, you know? So remember, what does the world need? 3 circles. What does the world need? What are you good at? What do you love to do? In the circle, what's the genius zone in the middle? It's when you combine all of these. What are you here to do? I'm here to inspire you, and I don't know about you, but I think I do a pretty good job of it. Thank you so much. If you haven't shared this, please share it. Thank you so much, Simon, Shaz. We'll see you at the event. Book. We'll see you on the 23rd of September. All the best. Brian, thank you for sharing what you shared. I read your post. I saw all of your videos yesterday in the elite group. Very powerful. If you haven't done it, get it done. We'll see you tomorrow morning. I will be in London tomorrow. All the best. Much love.